The greatest teacher in life is Mother Nature. The greatest teacher in life is and always will be life itself. Good day, everybody. Peace, love, and harmony to you all. I am Peacekeeper, and I'm out here in the heart of nature, raising my frequency. Here to dive deep today. Here to be weird as fuck. Here to be different as fuck. So if you don't have an open mind today, and you know, you're caught up in a limited ass belief some way, I suggest adios. Because the information that I'm about to share with you guys right here, right now, is deeper than you can even imagine. It goes way back before the times of the Bible. These teachings are the teachings of the Atlanteans. And that's what today's message is about. I'm here to share the past about the Atlanteans, real Atlanteans here on Earth. Now before I dive into that, I want to just break this down for you guys. In this reality, in this matrix, in this society, they have taught us that anything outside of their schoolings, you know, their school teachings, anything that out of their box, out of their construct, is seen as a conspiracy theory or a mythology. You know, that's like things like Greek mythology and all of these different things. They call it a myth. But for those whose third eyes are open, will understand this. And this is what I have to share with you guys where this is concerned. You see, all these mythologies and all these conspiracy theories that they take and they put into movies, where do you think they get it from? Who could answer that question? I ain't waiting for nobody to answer. They get it from ancient temples, ancient scrolls, ancient tablets, the emerald tablets, the Kabbalion. They get it from all of these ancient wisdom that was passed down for decades, for centuries. That's where they get the ideas from. And for instance, some of the temples have certain scrolls and certain tablets that have knowledge about Atlantis in it. And what they did was they took that and they put it in movies, and they took half-truths, yet again the same thing they did with the Bible. They took bits and pieces of the truth, put it in a movie, for you to think that, you know, hey, that is movie thing, or for you to think that when you hear the word Atlantis, you go think about Atlantis being a city under the water, right? Because that is what the movie promoted. The movie promoted it in a way that Atlantis is a place beneath the water, beneath the sea, you know. And I'm here to share the truth about Atlantis. I'm here to bring forth the truth about Atlantis. And yet again, don't want to believe me. Trust yourself, know yourself, because yet again, I discern everything. I embody the spirit of discernment. Like, I am one of the gods here on this planet. I am not the omnipotent God, but I am a God. This is how I look at myself. This is how I perceive myself to be. I meditate every day. I take disciplinary actions to myself every day. I and my mother and father are one, totally. That being said, I am not perfect, so don't expect fucking perfection from me. I want to always make sure you know that perfection is not what we promote at all. Love is what we promote. Acceptance is what I promote. Acceptance, allowance, flow is what I promote. I allow people to be what they choose to be in this life. I allow people to experience what they choose to experience in this life, because everyone here on this planet, purpose is whatever they make that purpose to be. So, that being said, let's dive deeper into Atlantis. And in using my discernment, you see, you're able to break the codes. What is discernment? For those of you who don't know what discernment is, discernment is awareness. Discernment is using your awareness, using your consciousness, using your heart, using the God-given gifts within you to break down the lies and see the truth. That is discernment. Understanding, picking sense from nonsense. You understand? Because we have common sense. This is why we have senses. Before all of these books, before all of these things were written, we had common sense. We were in tune to our senses. So when you tune yourself to your senses, which comes from your heart, you are able to discern fully, because your heart knows way more than your mind could even fathom to think about. You know, your mind can only think what it knows based on what it has been taught in this reality. But your heart knows information and wisdom beyond time. It doesn't exist, the type of knowledge and information and wisdom that your heart carries. Your heart's vibrational frequency is 5,000 times stronger than your brain. I'm going a little of course. I continue the story here now. So I use discernment in every single thing. So know that yet again, you don't have to listen to me. Use your discernment. Trust yourself. This is also what I promote. I promote people to trust and believe in themselves, because I promote self-empowerment. I promote true leadership. I promote truth. And your truth can be different to my truth based on your level in your life, where you are at. So I am not going to overwrite your truth. I am not going to tell you that your truth don't matter. I'm not going to tell you that your say don't matter. I'm not going to tell you that your voice don't matter. What you have to say is of no value. I can never tell anybody that. That's where you are at in your life. And that is what you believe in your life. So that is what is your truth. That is where you can be. But hear minds now. That's all I'm asking you. That's all I'm asking you to do. And if I hear still, then you were meant to receive this message. Then you were meant to be here, right now. And the universe is using me as a tool to get this to you. Atlantis, my friends, it wasn't an underwater kingdom. Now that is also part of Atlantis. So don't get me wrong. It was also an underwater kingdom, stuff like that. But Atlantis was a way of life. Atlantis was a teaching. It was being in oneness with nature. These were the teachings of Atlantis. Being in tune with the ways of nature. Being in tune with the ways of peace. Being in tune with the ways of love. Being in tune with the ways of joy. Being in tune with evolution and growth and peace. Well, I said peace already, but this was the way. It wasn't just magical city. Yes, it was a magical city. But Atlantis was a city built also from scratch. You know it is to build a city out of mud. And it still stands. Memories, sculptures still stand, statues still stand from since then up to this day. You know it is to build also a city of gold, golden age back in them timings. We did all of that in Atlantis. We build cities of gold, we build cities with just using mud. we did these things. And the whole reason why we could have done these things is because in Atlantis we didn't have to pay for our food. We didn't have to pay to live. No. Our lifestyles were that of using our creativity. We were farmers. We made sure that farming was one of our #1 priority. Talking about food in abundance everywhere you go. This is what we were all about. We made sure that we had food to supply our community. And this is why we took farming very seriously. This is why we took planting very seriously. So we excluded the factor of, you know, I don't have enough food. We also had things implemented, obviously, for houses. That's why we built them out of mud. You know, we used the resources that we had. We didn't have to go anyway for any resources. Got the resources right where we were. And because of using our creativity, because of being in tune with nature, being in oneness, we work eco-friendly with nature. So nature works in our favor, always. Always. Nature was our humble servant. As we serve nature, nature served us. In oneness, in peace, harmony, and tranquility. And we didn't have any police. We didn't even have jail cells. So you would wonder, right? How did you, if you don't have police, if you don't have jail cells, then if crime, then you know it had no crime. It literally had no crime. Your belly full. Where you had to go out and make crime for? And your belly full. What you need to fight for if your belly full? Your family have food on the table. Your wife happy. Nothing to worry about, no worries. No stress. We were just able to be free to create, to co-create here on this planet. We are gods and goddesses, kings and queens. All of us were seen as equals. Now there were elders. So in a time like with conflicts, let me say me and somebody in the community have a conflict, a disagreement. Well, we're not going to fight, no. We get one of the elders to sit in. I share my side. The person who I had the conflict with share their side. And we now agree, based upon also the elders' decision, what is the best thing to do for both parties. And then in that three-way triangle there, we come to a conclusion, we come to an agreement, and once it's agreed upon with both parties and the third party in the mix, we say, well, alright, it is done, and it is done. We don't go back from that. Because my friends, our word was our one. Our word is what we stood by. We stood by our words. You see, we don't just talk for talking's sake. No, we stand by our words. We take actions with our words. This is what we do. We make sure that we take actions with our words. When we speak, we don't just speak and spew. No, we speak and act upon our words. So our words were very cherishable to us. We were very strict, and I say disciplined when it came to our words. So we didn't have to look back or look over our shoulder to see whether or not he gonna keep his word or no. But we had that respect for each other. We had that level of respect. And in times like this, these Atlantean teachings need to come back into play. We need to stop thinking that some of these things are mythologies and actually start to do meditation, deep meditation on the truth. We need to stop allowing this system to make us feel like our voice have no say. Because in those timings, you think the people didn't have a say? The elders, the people are the power. The people are the power. The people will always be the power. But in this society, they tell us, well, the people is the power, but the people can't get nothing for them. The people cannot get nothing when what they ask for. No. They have the last say, they make all the decisions. That wasn't it. It was a collective decision. That's how it was. Everyone had a say in the mix. Nobody wasn't better than anybody. This is why it lasts so long in peace and harmony and tranquility. But when we allow outside entities now, so this is how it happened actually. They come in and obscure the whole thing. Bring in their guns, bring in their weapons. Chaos started to take place. And then that being said, because they obscured the truth, the peace of earth, well, Gaia does what Gaia does. Gaia protects her family. And you come for Gaia family, then Gaia gonna wipe your ass out. So there was a big flood. But the whole earth was actually flooded. And well, I could go on and on about what happened next. But as you can see where we are now in this society, in this time, and this age, a lot of knowledge, a lot of things were lost in the mix. But the truth is here now, because we are entering the age of Aquarius. Since that last full moon that passed, bro, whoever it is, or ladies, whoever it is receiving this message, and tune to this message this long, damn, you have an open mind. Keep that. Because knowledge, you can never stop learning. You can never stop learning more truth. The truth always expanding. Because we always evolving. Things always changing. Nature always changing. So we always need to be changing too. We always need to be keeping up with the time. We always need to be expanding our minds. Expanding our consciousness in every way, form or fashion. Taking care of ourselves in every way, form or fashion. Spiritually, mentally and physically. We need to be evolving too. And all of this being said, need to come back to love. see, in these modern times, I'm straying a little bit from Atlantis here. This matrix system has a way about bringing down women. You see, in the Bible, they even use the woman as a manipulative, how to put it, a manipulative being, or evilous being. In a sense where they even downgraded women as they are not equal to men. They make women feel like they are nothing, meaning that they come from a man rib. I have to say to you, whoever it is, if you are a female listening to this, you ain't come from no man rib. Somebody tell you come from a man rib. Bullshit. Them peacekeepers say bullshit. You are also a god too. You are also a queen. And you ain't come from a man rib. No. We are all equals here. That story is so backwards in the Bible. That has been used as a tool to create war between male and female. To create a war. That is what it did. When they read the Bible, they hear a woman make Adam eat the apple. And when Adam eat the apple, that is why the world the way it is now. Because Adam eat from the forbidden fruit. Because Eve make him do it. What kind of fucking shit? All I believe in. Sorry, but I didn't believe that too. It's not true though. It didn't happen that way. It was not a matter of Eve manipulating Adam. It wasn't a matter of that. It was a matter of the system planting that thought pattern within our minds. You see, they had was to force their agendas. So they needed to promote wars. So they actually killed and slaughtered mothers and kids and children. They brought chaos with their weapons and their wars. They actually killed us. They actually beat us. They actually do us all kind of thing. Just to create those programmings within us. If we said no, it's licks, it's cages, this is that. This is what they did to instill that fear. This is what they did to bring forth that war. And then when we were in that state and we died, we came back into that same state mentally. So they're like, right, because we can't die by the way. Energy cannot be destroyed, it can only be transferred. And the state that you're dying is the state you come back into. Right? Yeah, I real deep today. I don't care who believes this, who don't believe this. Right? And we came back into that same state over and over and over and over, repeatedly over a period of time. And coming back into that state over and over and over. They kept advancing it. Because there were times we were waking up, there were times we were seeing through the illusion, we were seeing through the truth. And they kept suppressing it. They kept finding new ways, and this is why I say you gotta keep up with the times. My message yesterday, you gotta keep up with the times. Technology is moving forward. We gotta move too. We gotta keep ticking. We ain't got time to rest. There are no rest periods. Comrades out there still here. UAV still online. Don't feel it's in online. It's still online. We don't have time to take a break. No. We on this climb. There is no finish line. Gods are here. Tap in. Because where was I? Right. We kept coming back into that state. And they kept evolving it. They kept finding new ways to keep us trapped. And that, my friends, is why the world is the way it is today. They found ways to get us now also to not focus on them, but to focus on minding everybody else's business, in a sense where you're minding everybody else's business so much in a negative way that we don't focus on ourselves. That we don't focus on how we could create and co-create and bring forth beauty for ourselves and for everybody else around us in our space, in our hemisphere. We are just focused now on bringing on each other, because that is what the Bible did. They focus on bringing on each other. Male, female bringing on each other. Or man and man, even man and man bringing on. There are parts of the Bible where they even manipulated to use to bring down males also. You know? And all of this too is part of the program. In a perfect example, the story with King David and how he went and take our next man's wife because he's the king. He take a whole man next wife and then send he on the battlefield to dead so he could get his wife. Yeah, the kind of stories them program you to. Fuck. Use it as sin, man. Whoever is receiving this message, use it as sin, man. I up now, man. I fully up now. The time no if no but no maybe I up now. When I talk about a couple days ago, the spirit is not outside of me, or it's not something possessing me. No, I am the spirit possessing this body. Go back to that message. If you haven't already saw that message is very, very important. It is very deep. Go to that message. Share it too. Someone else needs to hear this. And if you make it down this far, tap that like button, because you are your chosen one. Not everybody can perceive this message. Not everybody's third eye is open, and your third eye is open because you are able to perceive this message. You also have an open mind. You also have an open heart. You are also a truth seeker, just like I am. This is what I am, a truth seeker. And in this life, question everything. Everything, question it. Everything you have a question. Because nothing is what it seems to be. Nothing. Always remember that. I used to have this saying, and I didn't even know why I used to say it. But if they show me this and tell me, hey, there's it. You know, there's how things is. I look at me like, wait. Around the corner. Show me around the corner now. Yeah, I want to see what around the corner. I want to see what you're not telling me. Because you could tell me something, and I could believe you because you tell me. But if I just believe you because you tell me, then I'm not discerning. How to discern? Ask a question. Always ask questions. Because with me, this was one of the main things in my life that I fell short with. And I'm correcting that. I'm deleting that programming of not being able to open my mouth and ask a question and speak my truth. No, I questioning everybody. You could be who I questioning you. And when I questioning you, know I'm discerning you too. Know that hey, a fire in a ticking. It tick. Right now I like a computer chip. Not even a chip. I like the board. I just downloading. They talk about, a baby, a child from the age of 1 to 7 is like a sponge, just absorbing. I'm in that state right now. I tap into that sponge state. So don't ever think you're too big to learn. Don't ever think you know everything, you know it all. Don't ever think that. Period. There's so much to learn. There's so much more information to gather. Me, the universe teach me this along this journey. Be a humble student, a forever student, and a master. You know what I mean? I am the master teacher, and I am also a humble student, able to learn, able to continuously keep growing. This is enlightenment, my friends. And enlightenment is knowing how much you don't know. Always keep that in mind so that you can continuously keep growing. Always keep that in mind. You know? And so in a nutshell, let's question everything. And in this journey too, if you encounter things that you're not clear on, just ask the universe. Who's the universe? What is the universe? Ask yourself too. Ask yourself. Sit down, meditate, and ask yourself. Because the universe is connected to you. It's not disconnected from you. The universe is within you. Always remember that. That source is within you. Not external from you. So you don't need to go looking outside of you for it. Period. But understand that there is information on your outside that have bits and pieces of the truth. So this is why discernment is key. Anything that I research on the outside, anything that I am listening or picking up on from the outside, this is what I implement these days. Meditate on it. Meditate on it. If it comes from the outside, I meditate on it. and check it, and I decoding it, and I'm breaking it down thoroughly. You have that same gift. Activate it. Every day live in the present moment. In the presence, in presence. How do I keep myself in a present state? That is how. I focus on my breath. I focus on my body. My body telling me. I focus on the tension, anything that I feel. I focus on the air, the wind. I focus on everything that's going on in the present moment. I stay focused there. This is how you keep discernment on. Stay in the present moment. Now, at times, slight times sometimes, like yesterday, fast split second, I realized, hey, that's coming out here. But this is why you need to reprogram your subconscious mind to stay in it 24/0. Quick joke before I go. I woke up 12:28 today. Damn, where the energy coming from? I don't know where it's coming from, but oh gosh, I went back to sleep a little bit after. And then wake back up 4:45 or 46, somewhere there. But you know what it is to be dreaming and conscious of your dreams, conscious about what's going on in your dream. This was me in my dream today. I dreaming with a smile on my face. Go ask me how I know. I wake and I'm dreaming. I wake up with a smile on my face. I wake up, I went and pee, so I know it was 12:28. I wake up to pee, get up on time feeling sprightly, energy up, and then realize, wait now, it's 12:28? Like, what the fuck? Why doing up? I went back and lie down and tried to pull myself back to sleep, and well, it worked. I fell back asleep. So, even in your sleep, you're discerning. You're discerning your dreams too, because a lot of your dreams also come from certain programming, certain past experiences that happen, that is coming back to you, that you need to be aware of and discern. A dream is not just a dream. A dream is your real state. Let's again check back that next video also where I said your dream state is your real estate. Check it back. These messages are not there by chance. Don't skip them. Check them back. Dive into it deeply and use discernment. Use discernment. There are real codes in them. But what truth? Start to put in your work for truth. That is it. I am Peacekeeper, guys. And I hope you guys enjoy this message. Tap that like button if any of this has helped you or resonated with you in any way, form, or fashion. Hey, if you think I'm crazy, tap the like button too now. One love to all of you. Peace, 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 peace. Reign supreme in your everyday life. That is the code. Peace is the code. Tranquilo. We ain't got time for wars out here. Period. I'm out. Until tomorrow.